What up, guys? Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful morning here in the Pacific Northwest. As you can see, we have this beautiful sunshine, and it's wonderful because I love the sun. And been working out all night, and I am stuck in the beautiful, traffic heading down to Seattle to go bid on a job. But today I wanted to bring a message, to you, and this one's more for the family, right? And I've had all night to just work and think, and I love working long nights and everything, because this is where I have some quiet, and I can really get clear on things. And turn that down for a minute. But the biggest thing is, you're in a relationship, you have your family. This is for entrepreneurs, or and maybe you're going through a hardship. There's been many times in my life that I have gone through a spiritual hardship. I've gone through a financial hardship, where I've literally have gone through relationship with family and friends hardship, and it's one of these things that can really cause emotional damage, and it's one of these things that it's going to affect everyone. It's going to affect you, it's going to affect the situation, and most importantly, if you are married, as an entrepreneur, you live in this roller coaster world where things are up, things are down, things are up, things are down. Man, the first 3 years of my marriage was freaking crazy, right? And we lost our house. We moved 4 times. We lost the company, and we've rebuilt, and we've now rebuilt even larger. And oh my gosh, I can't tell you how much hardship comes when you think that things are tough, when things are, you lose a smaller company, but when you grow to a bigger company, there are a lot more problems, and sometimes that takes away from your communication when you're out with your friends, or when you are out with your wife. And if you're not dating your wife, then you need to start dating your wife now, and you have to connect. And there are times where I forget, and I'm going through a hardship with myself, and there are times where I can be totally quiet. And Josh, you actually say this all the time sometimes, when I'm in work mode, you're like, man, you're just totally quiet, and then all of a sudden I'll turn it on, right?
It's true.
and
sometimes I think he's mad.
Yeah, he's always like, why are you so pissed off? But it's not that I'm pissed off, it's I'm in this state of thinking, and I have something on my mind. I have something that's basically eating me deep down inside, and it might be some anxiety, it might be something that's a rise in the company, or it might be something that my wife and I are arguing about, and it might be something going on with my family, it might be something going on with a friend, and you have these hardships that come into your life. And I see, I'm going at this right now, that I honestly see so many entrepreneurs that lose their families, that lose connection, that really they'll go through a divorce, and it's tough. It's really tough, and I can't tell you enough that you have the choice, you have the power. A lot of people quit. A lot of people can't do it. Bless Leslie's hard that she's able, she's an entrepreneur too, so she gets it too. We have that same mentality, but you can easily give up, and you can easily give up on that friendship. You can easily give up on that business, and and you can easily give up on your marriage, and you can easily give up on your family. And no matter what, it's going to be hard. And the point I'm trying to make today is it's going to be harder to rekindle those relationships. It's going to be harder to, reunite that marriage. It's going to be harder to go and keep pushing through and growing your business. And if you quit, it's still going to be hard. If you once loved that person that you grew so close with, that you had your vows with, that you married, and you've gone through like literally hell and walked through the fire together, and if you can make it through on the other side without quitting on each other, you're going to grow even stronger. And this really got me thinking, tonight or last night, about this. You know what? I understand that there's situations that, maybe it is better. Maybe the hardship the other way is better for you. Maybe, there's some very unhealthy, very unhealthy. Maybe, the person they married is going through something that they just can't come back from, and they've given up on themselves. But
You guys agree with you?
But the big thing is, what if you can make it? It's gonna be tough if you choose to get a divorce and leave your family, and who knows, maybe you've gone, like you really screwed up. It's gonna be hard to earn that trust back. But it's going to be harder to even walk away from it and have to live with that for the rest of your life. And I don't know what that personally, that side of things, could be, because I've never left my wife or anything like that. But there's been times early on in our stage where there was times where, man, it could have been easier, and the hardship and everything, she could have left, or I could have left, and all these areas, right? And not worked it out together. But I think that it's grown us together, more. I think that, we have a daughter, and if you have kids, that's a whole different story. And it's going to be harder, to be out by yourself. And so if you are an entrepreneur, if you are, maybe you're not an entrepreneur, maybe you are just someone who's in that daily grind, working, making a living, and but your work-life balance just sucks. Okay? Gotta get over here for the 405, and you can fix it. Okay? If you have a hardship right now, I challenge you to look at it, and where can you find time? Where can you find time to connect? And guys definitely don't, and women, don't just think, oh well, I'm taking her out on dates, or I'm gonna write her flowers, or no, it doesn't work like that. You've been an asshole for how long, and you think that because you do one little gesture that it's it's going to change the circumstance. No, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time to build that trust back up. It's gonna take time to be able to figure out how to release from the chaos. And what I'm getting at right now is you have to find the time And you have to do the work to keep going to make it through the other side. So you got two ways. You can quit, or you can go through the hardship of rebuilding, reconnecting, and getting your life straight. And it's just all about time. One thing, like I said earlier, take your wife out, take your children out, spend time with them, work. You know, when things are not going like they should in business, even though I always say there's fires every day to be put out, you know, step back, analyze it, don't blow up, and see what it can bring. So, you know, that was on my mind tonight. I just wanted to share that with you. You know, I hope that you have it's Thursday. I hope you have a wonderful Thursday, or whatever day that you're watching this. Keep working hard. And like I said, choose your hardships. Figure out which way you want to go.